We're going to chat with the Ministry of Tourism, Culture and the Arts. They have a show that's coming up this Friday, Republic Day, as we're going to celebrate Republic Day and bring an end to National Patriotism Month. This morning, to do that, I want to welcome Senior Technical Advisor in the Ministry of Tourism, Culture and the Arts, Carla Cupid, as well as Cultural Program Coordinator Kimmy Stoute-Robinson. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
All right, so welcome to the Now Morning Show. Let me start with you, Carla. I want to get first, before we get into the details of the show itself, I want to get a big picture idea of what's going on with the Ministry of Tourism, Culture and the Arts. We saw yesterday the tourism part, we saw a vision and stuff like that, but I wanted to get some more details about the cultural side of things and what's going to be happening for the next year or so.
Well, this concert, We to the World, it really heralds in what we plan to do at the Ministry of Tourism, Culture and the Arts with regard to our vision for the industry. We want to be able to take the culture of Trinidad and Tobago to the world. So the staging of this concert is very timely. The staging of this concert, we're excited about it because it really speaks to the vision of the ministry. We want to become, as Senator, the Honorable Randall Mitchell often says, we want to become culture super spreaders. We want all that is Trinidad and Tobago to be shared with the rest of the world because that is what defines us. That is what people will be attracted to. And on the tourism side of things, when you think about why people are traveling, they are traveling really to get an authentic experience and to experience our history, our culture, our heritage. So the We to the World concert, as I said, it's a timely one, and we are really excited about it.
All right, fantastic. Can you tell me a little bit about the concert itself? It's happening Republic Day. It's on streaming on your social media pages, yeah? And tell me about some of the artists that are going to be performing. Tell me what's going on. What's the show?
Well, I mean, the show is a portrait, just a small portrait of what Trinidad and Tobago has to offer. It's nowhere near a full exhibition. As you know, we are a pottery of talents and cultures. But the show incorporates the National Symphony Orchestra, the National Philharmonic Orchestra, Amritam Shakti Dance Company, Northwest Laventille Cultural Movement, Chada Pacifica Siparis, Little Lumis, Little One, Erphaan Alves, Annalie Prime, David Beru and Friends, Daddy Chinese, Rihanna Gopal, Ronnie McIntosh, and of course it's hosted by the esteemed Sharon Pitt.
Nice. And it starts at what time?
It's going to be from 12 noon. But once we say posted on our social media pages, you will be updated with regards to.
And what is the handles that we can find the social media pages at?
Culture, hashtag culture, or hashtag We to the World.
All right, cool. I want to jump back to you for a sec, Carla. You mentioned, taking our culture to the world, and I'm curious as to what is the difference between what Music TT is doing under the Ministry of Trade in terms of exporting our culture and exporting our music versus what the ministry is doing.
Well, of course, Music TT, we work hand in hand with them in terms of the development of our culture. But what we are going to be doing is really ensuring that persons, for example, are ambassadors to Trinidad and Tobago, ambassadors of Trinidad and Tobago, whether it's official or whether it's through our diaspora associations and organizations abroad. We just presented to our newly appointed ambassadors to the various jurisdictions like London and Brazil and so on. And one of the things that we really wanted to bring home was their role in helping us carry Trinidad and Tobago to into the global space, who we are, what we do, and how we present ourselves. And so what you would find is that we would utilize those conduits to really reach diaspora associations, diaspora organizations who are really ready, willing, and able to spread the word about Trinidad and Tobago's culture. So we're really excited about this concert. we really look forward to this concert heralding in even the 60th anniversary of our independence, because we really planning a year's worth of activities that once we reveal it, it will really signal our intention and spread who we are to the world.
In terms of spreading who we are to the world, I'm curious as to the ministry's plans when it comes to, revitalizing the economy here in Trinidad. Like, yes, we want everybody across the world to know about our culture, but in terms of what's actually happening on the ground, we have a lot of artists, a lot of cultural practitioners who have been out of work for the last year and 9 months. Is there anything that the ministry is doing about it? I know there was the $5,000 grant, the one-time grant that was given, but a year and 9 months later, I assume that, people would have spent that by now.
Well, we are planning things. The budget is going to be read soon. So what we are doing right now is really strategizing and going forward to really see what can be done in terms of developing the creative sector. So those are things that we're going to be putting in place. So what we're going to do is really ensure that, after all this time, we really try to soften the blow of the pandemic, the impact and the effects of the pandemic. So we will reveal all in time. But we're working really hard behind the scenes to ensure that the creative sector is really well taken care of.
All right, and we're starting with We to the World concert. It's happening this coming Friday. Kimmy, tell me, were there any challenges in putting together this concert? Because I assume with all these superstars that you have here on this list, are these also the ambassadors that we were chatting about just now?
These are just a snippet of performers. These are not the ambassadors Cupid would have been speaking to, but these are just a small bit of performers, like you were speaking about with regards to revitalizing the economy and performing arts, that we felt that we need to try to do something to at least, start that. Yes, there were a lot of challenges because, as you know, there's a health and relief in place with regards to the COVID-19 pandemic. So with regards to being safe, we had to ensure we had all the checks and balances when it comes to getting clearance to do the recording for the show. So, of course, with the assistance of the management and staff of Queen's, we were able to do this, and I must say they are extremely professional with regards to how they ensure that we were all safe and the athletes and everything was well organized.
Kimmy, I want you to give me a little sneak peek, if you don't mind, please and thanks. I just want to know, who's the one artist we should really be looking out to see their performance of? Like, which one in particular stood out for you? Kimmy refused to choose one? That's what's going on there? You just refused to choose one, Kimmy?
That's what, right? Yeah, all of them, because I must say, in being attendance at the recording, they all gave, and I tell you, they gave. So I think we look out for the world in its entirety, rather than any one artist, so to speak, and I promise you, we will be absolutely blown away and surprised. I was dancing on my feet, of course.
Nice. Well, I want to congratulate the ministry on this concert. I look forward to it. It's happening this coming Friday. Check out their social media pages at the Ministry of Tourism, Culture and the Arts. You can get more information and you can find out exactly when it's starting, and you can be a part of the concert and the celebration. We to the World concert happening this Friday, Republic Day. Yeah, all right. Well, I want to thank you ladies so much for joining us this morning. Kimmy Stoute-Robinson, Cultural Program Coordinator, and Carla Cupid, Senior Technical Advisor at the Ministry of Tourism, Culture and the Arts. Thank you so much for joining us. Enjoy the rest of your day, ladies. Looking forward to that Republic Day concert. I think it's going to be very interesting. Once I see Annalie Prime on the list, I
was hoping they would start listing some of the artists.
She did. She listed all of the artists. But in case you missed it, because I know her audio was a little bit choppy, I can go through it again. The National Steel Symphony Orchestra is going to be there. The National Philharmonic Orchestra, the National Theatre Arts Company, Amritam Shakti Dance Company, Northwest Laventille Folk Performing Company, Sharada Patasa, Alicia Jagassar, which is very interesting. Erphaan Alves is going to be there. Annalie Prime, David Barrow, Daddy Chinese, Ronnie McIntosh, and it's hosted by Sharon Pitt.
That's why I wanted her to list it again, because it was so dynamic.
Yes, and as I say, like it's such a wide variety. Like when I see the parang and the mix, I was like, but
Already.
but it's parang month, so I'm not entirely
Makes sense.
surprised.
Makes
I
sense.
can't lie, I'm not entirely
It's
surprised.
with culture.
Is a part of we culture.
Yes,
and you
it
know,
is.
we're celebrating with the Ministry of Tourism, Culture and the Arts.